All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and who also were well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson. All right, going into, let me get the precept. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and 14. It says, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Okay. And, you know, the point I was meditating on where it says the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. All right. Because you have, you know, a lot of able-bodied people in the world. All right. You know, men of great renown, great stature. All right. And even in, you know, this modern time, you have a lot of people in this day and age that are, you know, trying to, you know, take their health seriously. All right. So they'll try to eat as clean as possible, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, there's not a lesson going into, you know, you should just say fuck it and just eat whatever you want. All right. But you have people out there that are just, you know, they hit the gym. All right. But the point I'm trying to make is they're doing it in vain. OK, the scriptures tell us that, you know, bodily exercise profited little. All right. But it still profits, though. All right. But these people are doing it for a carnal sense. OK, and then you have a lot of people that just don't have ailments like that. You know, they're walking around, which you have a lot of, you know, men in the truth that are serving Yahweh Shema Shai that have bodily ailments that go through, you know, the afflictions in the flesh. Now, you do have brothers that, you know, are more, you know, fit and in shape. And you have brothers that are getting in shape, which is a good thing. All right. But, you know, these people that are not in the truth. All right. These people. All right. They're going to crumble, even though these people are you see them. They're mighty. You know, they over here, they riding a bike up a mountain, you know, doing an incline. All right. Well, Yahweh Shema Shai is not dealing with these people, man. All right. When all hell break loose. OK, you're going to have, you know, the mightiest of the mightiest people in this world. They're going to be trembling. Their mind is going to be broken. OK, because the Lord is not dealing with the outward man. The Lord is dealing with the inward man. OK, which is the spirit, which your spirit dwells in your mind, your lob. That's the seat where your spirit dwells. OK, and even, you know, they say the eyes are the window of the soul. OK, which is in your head, your lob. But yeah, your brain is your lob. All right, that's where your spirit dwells. OK, and that's what the Lord looks at, the inward man. OK, and these people, you know, they have been, well, even if you look at these women, you know, these women, you see a lot of women, you know, that are in shape. All right. They look like, you know, a 10 out of 10. OK, but is the Lord, you know, pleased with what they're doing? You know, which mainly the Lord is pleased mainly the Lord is concerned with Israel. All right. So the Lord is only concerned with the nation of Israel. These other nations, especially Esau, Edom, they're already through. All right. But, you know, 2/3 of Israel, you see a lot of them, they look like they're living it up. You know, here it is. The Lord bless you with a beautiful body. All right. But then you're using that, you know, to go and show your nakedness, you know. to go on Instagram and, to use it to be a harlot, to get as many men as you want. Okay. So, that outward appearance it's all carnal, and it's in vain. Okay. This society, it teaches you how, since you're young growing up, it teaches you vanity. Okay. And Edom designed it that way so that, things that pertain to being spiritual and feeding your spirit. All right. Esau, he wants to get rid of that completely. Okay. And that's a part of his NWO. Okay. Completely being merged with his satanic technology and his satanic system under his satanic rule. Okay. So, a lot of these women where they're beautiful, they got the abs and all that stuff. A lot of it in the time of judgment, when the Lord collapsed this place, a lot of it is going to be towards their detriment. All right. They're going to be pursued. All right. Especially women that's just been out there and have gotten tens of thousands of likes on just one individual post that they post. That's going to be a curse unto them. Okay. And even, these men, they be hitting the gym. They want to try to, nowadays you got MGTOW, men going their own way. So they just doing it to self-improve, but it's not, they're doing it in vain because they're doing it for themselves. All right. They're not trying to get healthy for Yahweh Shema Shai, or, they're not trying to eat right, for the Lord. Okay. They're just doing it in vain. They're doing it so they can go on vacation. They can get bitches. All right. They're doing it so pretty much for their own belly. Okay. So the Lord is not concerned with none of that, man. All right. The Lord is concerned with the inward man. All right. And, when you come into the truth, you understand the law and how Yahweh Shema Shai said, okay, we can't eat certain things. Then you understand why the Lord said that. Then you start, you gradually, start understanding that this is just the way of life. We're supposed to be active, as men. Okay. Right now, I'm on a walk right now. All right. Just, and this is just the least I can do. It's just go on a walk, but even that is a lot, but it's all about, the inward man. And, a lot of these mighty men, okay, they're going to be through in that time because their inward man is not built up. They don't have the covering of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. Now the Lord, he's raising up his men. All right. But it first starts within the spirit. All right. Then once your spirit is built up, the body, it comes after. Really, the men of the Lord are the highest value men. The scriptures tell you I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay. So in that time, that's a complete different spirit than, crying there bitterly like these mighty men are finna do. Okay. Let me actually get a quick precept. Real quick. This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. Yeah, because, all right, that's what the Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with, man. The spirit of a man, the man's mindset, his integrity. All right. And first and foremost, you have to be an Israelite to even qualify, to serve the Lord. Okay. But in this time, the Lord is only concerned about the elect. Okay. And, hey, we're, as the hopeful elect, I'm speaking as the hopeful elect. We're going through the same sufferings as the men of the Lord in the past. All right. We're going through the same similar sufferings as Yahweh Shai. And the scriptures say that, Yahweh Shai was a man that was acquainted with grief. Okay. So you got brothers that are suffering mentally, that are suffering, in the body, in the flesh. Okay. All right. But what is that doing? That's actually making the inward man stronger. All right. Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, he said he's not going to put anything on you that you cannot bear. Because the whole, we read it in the scriptures about the chastening of the Lord, and how afterwards it yielded the peaceable fruits of righteousness. Okay. So the whole point of the adversity that we go through is because the Lord wants to see us conquer it and overcome it. Okay. And these are things that, we're told in the truth, but these are things we have to experience for ourselves, so that, hey, we get the deeper understanding of the scriptures, man. All right. So the Lord, that's his method of building the inward man, is through these different trials and afflictions, sufferings. Okay. But what is that doing? That's building the inward man. All right. That's building that mighty man in the spirit, and not just the mighty man in the flesh, So I'm going to continue to read. It says, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart, which that word heart goes into Hebrew word lab, meaning your mind. Okay. So that's what the Lord, is looking upon. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to, just say that, I was just meditating on it, Lord's will. There's some edification that come up out of it, because the Lord, he's raising up mighty men, but it starts in the spirit first. Then brothers are getting their health together, which that also aids in the spirit. Brothers are also getting in shape, and becoming mighty men all around. But then you have mighty men in the world that are not, serving Yahweh Shema Shai. They're just doing what they do. Well, how did King David take down Goliath? All right. Because we were in 1 Samuel's. All right. Concerning King David, how he took down Goliath. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord was with him. So likewise, there's going to be battles, that are, you could say a David and Goliath situation. It could not be it might not be a physical person. It could just be a Goliath type situation where it looked like, man, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to overcome it. All right. But then the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai kicks in, leaning upon Yahweh Shema Shai. Cleave unto the Lord and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Down Sirach 2. Different precepts. The spirit of the Lord, starts supping. Then you get that strength and that courage, to overcome the situation, man. Because really it's just all a test. Okay, it's all a test because for the inward man. All right. And again, the Lord puts us in these situations because, he wants us to conquer them. OK, and how do we conquer it? By going to Yahweh Shema Shai, by leaning on the Lord, because that's what makes us mighty. is Yahweh Shema Shai. That's what makes us mighty in the spirit. It's having the spirit, you know, or the mind of Yahweh Shai. You know, that makes us mighty in the spirit. You know, let me actually get a quick precept. Because, you know, the spirit is going to overcome carnality. You know, Esau, he was blessed with the sword, you know, projectiles, you know, that are ejected because of combustion, you know, the energy from combustion that you get from, you know, gunpowder. Okay. Fucking fireworks. And they put it and they use the combustion to shoot a projectile. It's all carnal, you know, but the Lord is dealing with the inward man and strengthening the spiritual man. And it's going to get to the point where, let me get this, spiritual power, man. All right. And we're going to keep saying it because it's going to happen. This is Joshua chapter 23, verse 10. It says, one man of you shall chase 1,000. For Yahweh Shema Shai, your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. All right. So, hey, man, the scriptures also say, you know, how, roughly paraphrasing, I don't want to butcher it, but it says, you know, even, you know, the least is going to be as King David, and King David, you know, as an angel of the Lord. Okay. So even, you know, hey, man, brothers might have, you know, different ailments, man. You know, brothers might even be, you know, not too in shape, but even though, you know, you fighting, you still taking the herbs, you know, you still trying and, you know, what you can, you know, to, you know, with the spirit, you know, prayer, you know, hey, brothers, you know, brothers are allotted to just, you know, different sufferings. All right. You know, brothers might have, you know, a life-threatening disease or an ailment. OK, but then in the time, the Lord could just raise you all the way up, you know, and give you, you know, a mighty man type body before even the mortal bodies. You know, in the end times, the Lord could just have you walking around just completely healed, you know, and then the chariots come up, you get an immortal body. It's just you know, a prelude to what's shortly to come, because the healings is coming too, you know, but again, you know, mighty in the spirit versus mighty in the flesh, you know, but then you have men that are mighty in the spirit and in the flesh. All right. And it, you know, but it all starts with the spirit. That's the most important thing, because the Lord, even if you're not mighty in the flesh, well, Apostle Paul, he had a thorn in his side, you know, a thorn in his flesh, I should say, you know, thorn in his flesh. And, you know, he prayed to the Lord that, you know, the thorn in his flesh, we don't know what it is. All right. But he even said, Apostle Paul, you know, he was, he looked, you know, he was like, more pretty much, you know, he didn't, when he wrote the, epistles, you know, they thought he looked a certain type of way because of how much power, you know, the epistles held in the Holy Spirit, you know, but when they seen him, you know, he was of a lower stature. Okay. So, hey, but the Lord could take somebody and have them run through a whole troop. Okay. So it's Joshua 23:10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord, your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is what makes us mighty in the spirit, man. Okay. And, you know, the Lord is taking us through things so that our spirit, you know, can be, you know, to the point of where the Lord is like, okay, you know, they're at the right place where they need to be delivered, man. Okay. Speaking of the elect. So let me get another precept. All right. I had another precept in mind, Lord's will. The Lord allowed me to remember it. But, you know, the point's already been made. You know, Yeah, in the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, these people are out here, they gonna be through, man. And hey, we are gonna be faced with marauders, you know, men are gonna be after our lives. Okay, Esau, okay, you know, highly trained, you know, fucking Gurga troops, all right? But Yahweh Shema Shai don't want us to fear none of those things because, you know, hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to lift up a standard. And we have the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay? All right? This is power. Being able to, you know, understand the scriptures and break it down the proper way. You know, this is power. And Yahweh Shema Shai is going to increase that power. Okay, it's going to be to the point where, again, you're going to be able to manipulate, you know, the physical world. And your body, this flesh, is a part of that. You're going to be able to manipulate it, you know? So it's all about building up. But again, you know, eating the right way, that's part of building up the spiritual man as well. That's in every aspect, because, you know, the food you eat could actually, you know, take you out the spirit. The food you eat could hurt your spirit. You know, you got ailments and things like that, you know, or you're out of shape and whatnot, that could hurt your spirit. That's why, you know, it's, especially in this time, you know, and brothers are getting in shape. Sisters are getting in shape. All right. The Lord is putting the spirit on, you know, the elect, all right, to go in the right direction. All right. But the Lord is going, hey man, the spirit of the Lord is going to pick up where the flesh falls short, you know. So Lord's will is less edifying. I want to say, call all Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Babal.